And a half out of turn 4. Perfect start, green lights are on, and Kim Williams and Greg Freeman head them up the main straight, followed by Wayne Millman and Mark Phone. They're the first 4 out of turn number 2 as they make their way. Oh, we're going to pile up already. Wow, that's 57 Vaughan Manders, and that is one of the biggest rollovers we've seen in some time. Feature race back underway, green lights are on. Paul Briggs back out there, but he hasn't lasted long. He's pulled the car to the infield, and the race leader now is Kim Williams. Back to Greg Freeman, Wayne Millman, Mark Phone. They're the first 4, and they have already cleared right away from the rest of the mob. So it's Kim Williams, our race leader, the West Australian champ. Greg Freeman back in second spot. Wayne Millman, car number 8 in third. Car 0, Mark Phone, the next one through. And then a wall of cars. One's gone around, that'd be Ian Sayer in car number 28. And he's going to reverse it onto the grass. The green lights stay on. Back in the front of the field, Wayne Millman's car is also causing a bit of distress, and he's parking his car on the infield. So another car on the infield. Soon we'll have an equilibrium. There's more cars on the infield than on the track.
Well, the pressure's taken its toll. It's been a very big night for racing for him, and a big manoeuvre now looking here as driver here in car number 12, Rod Massara. He's trying to get through or underneath or over the top of the Zero Hero down the back straight, but Rod hasn't been able to do it yet. And the interesting bit too, that there we've got him now with Freeman still back into second spot, but at the moment he's got one of his club mates doing it pretty well out there. And I tell you what, this Freeman is a distance runner. It's a 15-lapper, and he'll try and just get up there and wear him down. But at this stage, a very even sort of an affair. Opened up the front, Kimmy Williams for fuel stop, and then for Beals, Greg Freeman. Third at the moment is anybody's, but the Zero Hero trying to go on with it. But Massara, Rod Massara, at the moment is still out in third spot, and he's got Mark Phone, the Zero Hero from Margaret River, and Mark Phone's got the Commodore flying, but I tell you what, the 4 cylinders are a bit too much for him. Freeman hasn't been able to make up much ground as they go through Pub Corner, and it's still Kimmy Williams, and that thing is indecently quick in this final, Jason.
It certainly is. I don't think Freeman's going to catch him inside the distance. It's all Kim Williams. He's been pretty good in traffic so far. Freeman in second. Back then to Rick Massara, who's come from a long, long way back. He's in third. Back then to Mark Phone in fourth. Max Dunstan could be fifth. I think Gary Sutton in car 18 would be the 6th place car at the moment, as their race leader is on the back stretch into turns 3 and 4. The Australian Village Travel sign, and it's Kimmy Williams coming through to complete another lap and doing it very well for the fuel stop. Back in second spot still the West Australian champion in Greg Freeman. For third, Massara, and then rounding out the top 4 or 5 would be Mark Phone and Max Dunstan.
Well, the big action now, I think the interest is going to be out of turn 2 down the back chute between Mark Phone, the Zero Hero, and Massara, who's holding him at bay. Well, Commodore or not, this thing of Massara's is pretty quick, and they're all losing a lot of ground to the 2 race leaders already down the back chute. And Kimmy Williams has certainly got his Sigma wound up tight tonight. When Gary Sutton is half a lap behind the leader has got to be going quick. There he is now, Kimmy Williams for fuel stop. Up into second is Greg Freeman. He's just taken on a lap of 1, but Freeman now quite some distance behind. Those 2 have cleared right out. Here's Massara, half a lap behind in third. On his ginger ale is Mark Phone, and to follow Mark Phone at the moment would be Max Dunstan. So that's the leading half a dozen. David Lowe goes through, and he's about to be lapped by the race leader. Well, David Lowe is no slouch.
One car.
And I tell you what.
It's stuck to the wall.
Oh, look out which way you're going to go. This could spell success or disaster, but he zigged at the right time, and so our race leader comes clear out of turn number 4. Kemi Williams for fuel stop, doing it really well. David Lowe now about to be lapped by Greg Freeman, but Greg, I think, has given up the chase. Then a bit further back to Massara. Where's these two going hammer and tongs? There he is, Massara, and right on his hammer and tack for the Zero Hero from Margaret River for the Knights in, and he can't make better than 4th. Gary Sutto's through to 5th.
There's the
behind him
flag.
for 6 now would be 85. That's Keith Higgs, Jace.
There's the checkered flags out to Kim Williams, back then to Freeman. 3rd place will go to car number 12 in Rick Massara. Robert Massara, back then to Mark Phone in 0. And then to follow them in would be car number 18, Gary Sutton. Keith Higgs in 85 would be the 6th place car. Well, that was the modified sedan feature race over 15 laps.